In the bustling heart of New York City, where skyscrapers pierce the clouds like ambitious dreams, a powerful CEO named Victor Langston stormed through his penthouse office, barking orders into his phone. At 52, with sharp features, impeccably tailored suits, and a reputation for ruthless efficiency, Victor had built Langston Enterprises into a global empire, acquiring companies like chess pieces in a game he always won. But on this crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves swirled outside his floor-to-ceiling windows, a simple envelope slipped under his door, hand-addressed in childish scrawl, would stop him dead in his tracks. What he read inside didn't just halt his day, it shattered the walls around his heart, bringing tears to eyes that hadn't wept in decades. The letter came from 9-year-old Mia Thompson, a girl with bouncy pigtails, wide brown eyes full of wonder, and a freckled nose that wrinkled when she smiled. Living in a modest apartment in a forgotten corner of the city, Mia shared her world with her single mother, Sarah, a hardworking nurse who juggled night shifts to keep the lights on. Mia's father had passed away from cancer when she was 5, leaving behind memories of bedtime stories and park swings. Despite the hardships, second-hand clothes, meals from food banks, and a leaky roof, Mia was resilient and imaginative. She spent her afternoons drawing pictures of far-off adventures and writing letters to important people, in hopes of making the world a little better. This particular letter was born from a school project on environmental issues, but it carried the weight of her personal pain. Victor's life, in contrast, was a fortress of isolation. Divorced twice, with no children of his own, he buried himself in work to escape the emptiness. His days were filled with board meetings, mergers, and late-night strategy sessions, his sleek black hair streaked with silver from stress, his piercing blue eyes always calculating the next move. Langston Enterprises specialized in real estate development, often bulldozing old neighborhoods for luxury condos, displacing families like Mia's. Victor justified it as progress, but deep down, guilt gnawed at him, memories of his own impoverished childhood in a rural town, where his parents worked factory jobs until they broke. He had clawed his way up, vowing never to look back, but success had hardened him. The letter arrived anonymously, slipped into the mailroom by Mia herself during a daring field trip to the city center. Dear Mr. CEO, it began in wobbly cursive. My name is Mia, and I'm 9. I live in the old building on Elm Street that your company wants to tear down. My mom says it's because you need space for fancy houses, but that's where I play with my friends and remember my dad. He used to push me on the swings there. Please don't take it away. It's not just bricks, it's home. What if it was your home? Would you cry too? Attached was a crayon drawing of a little girl holding hands with a shadowy figure, tears dotting the page. Victor read it once, twice, his hands trembling. The words pierced like arrows, reminding him of the father he lost young, the home foreclosed on when he was Mia's age. Tears welled up, unbidden, as he slumped into his leather chair, the city skyline blurring before him. But the story didn't end with tears, it ignited change. Victor's first instinct was denial. He crumpled the letter, tossing it aside, but it haunted him through sleepless nights. Challenges mounted, his board pushed for the Elm Street demolition, citing profits and deadlines. Investors called, demanding updates. Victor wrestled internally, admit vulnerability, or proceed as the unyielding tycoon. Relatable in his struggle, he confided in his assistant, Elena, a no-nonsense woman in her 40s with short bobbed hair and warm hazel eyes, who had seen his softer side flicker before. Boss, maybe it's a sign, she said gently. You've built empires, why not build something that lasts? Driven by the letter, Victor investigated. He visited Elm Street incognito, driving his luxury car to the rundown block. There, he saw Mia playing hopscotch on cracked sidewalks, her laughter echoing amid peeling paint and overgrown weeds. Sarah, exhausted from her shift, watched from the stoop, her tired face lined with worry. Victor approached anonymously at first, but Mia recognized him from news clippings. Are you the CEO? She asked, eyes wide but unafraid. Did you get my letter? He nodded, voice catching. It made me think, kid. A lot. The real challenge came in reshaping his plans. Victor faced backlash from his team, accusations of sentimentality weakening the company. Stock prices dipped slightly amid rumors. Personally, he confronted his past. Therapy sessions unearthed buried grief, making him relatable as a man flawed by ambition. Mia and Sarah became unwitting allies. Victor invited them to his office, where Mia's innocent questions, "Why do you work so much? Don't you get lonely?" chipped away at his defenses. Sarah shared her struggles, humanizing the faceless victims of his developments. Resolutions unfolded with purpose. Victor halted the demolition, redirecting funds to renovate Elm Street into affordable housing with green spaces, a park named after Mia's father. He launched a foundation for displaced families, channeling his wealth into community revitalization. Challenges persisted, legal hurdles delayed projects, skeptics mocked his softening, but Victor persevered, inspired by Mia's unwavering optimism. Their bond grew. Victor became a mentor, attending Mia's school events, teaching her about business with kindness. Sarah found stability through a job at his company, her resilience shining. One poignant evening, in the newly renovated park, Mia handed Victor a thank you drawing, a family under a sunny sky. "You didn't just save our home. You made it better," she said. Victor, tears flowing freely now, hugged her. "You saved me, Mia. From forgetting what matters." Through trials, this story weaves emotional depth, Mia's courage in vulnerability, Victor's redemption from isolation, Sarah's quiet strength. Relatable characters remind us of our own hidden pains and potentials. The pace builds steadily, from the hook of the letter's arrival, through conflicts of heart and boardroom, to triumphant resolutions, perfect for a 10-minute YouTube narration, with pauses for reflection. In the end, a little girl's words proved mightier than corporate power, teaching that empathy can transform empires. True strength lies not in building walls, but in opening hearts. One letter, one tear, one change at a time, we all have the power to rewrite stories. If this emotional tale of a letter that brought a CEO to tears moved you, smash that like button to celebrate acts of kindness, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories that touch the soul. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Your support helps spread these messages of hope far and wide.